Don't do that best for yourselves. In a real golden apple, the coming, especially, click on the assistant from the earth, the external London. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Chicago, Boston, Florida, and New Orleans. That sort of information was posted through your door, slapped up on billboards and poured into songs. I came to realise that these were empty cultural calories, the star-spangled Mr. Whippy. What exactly were eggs over into? What is a white picket fence supposed to guard against? Why does the word sophomore never sound comfortable on my tongue?
He comes on the stage, then proceeds to disentangle his guitar lead, which is pretty knotted up. The impromptu performance takes a few minutes or so. The audience seems wrapped up by this performance. The gig was his first announced gig ever and his only second in total, and was sensitive into this reclusive man's need. It seemed as though no one dared breathe in case he took flight before he played a note. I suggest that proceeds to disentangle his guitar lead, an insight into the man's psyche before us. Only once he is satisfied that his task is successfully complete, he will plug into the amp and play. All that is heard, the occasional cough from the audience. Everyone is nonetheless transfixed, the calm before the storm. The sense of application is palpable. Once he plugs in, he wastes no time strumming his first strum. After this first song, his musical notes fall to the ground, whereupon he picks them up and spends a fair bit of time sorting these out to his own satisfaction.
There was a gaseous ball inside him. He could feel it straining and pulsing under his ribs. It moved. It pushed slithering organs to the side and made his belly jut out like a spare tyre. Where did the gas come from? When he went to bed all was well. His belly was flat and smooth. Had some nighttime intruder piped it in, slipped a tube in his gob and pumped some noxious concoction. If only I could vent this gas, he thought. If I could turn a valve, I could empty this unexpected gas right out, he thought. He pictured himself with a valve in his groin. The valve was flawlessly joined to his skin. There was no stitches or puncture marks. It was as though he'd always been fitted with a valve for gas venting purposes. He nervously twisted the valve and a small amount of gas hissed out. He closed the valve and prodded his belly. That felt better, looser. He twisted the valve again and more gas hissed out. It smelled of nothing, not even his own yeasty personal perfume. Gas poured out through the valve for a minute, for 2 minutes, and eventually spluttered to a stop. His belly was flat. No wait, his belly was concave. He'd reversed this morning's awkward, swollen situation and entered a brave new world of absence, of empty slickness. Curious, he checked his body for more valves. He found one above his left ankle and another more carefully concealed in the curly dark hair behind his ear. The ankle valve was stuck tight. He'd need a spanner or wrench to open that one. And with his toolbox left back at work, he turned his attention to the valve behind his ear. It felt clunky and alien, but with a careful arrangement of shaving mirrors he saw it was as neat and tidy as his groin valve, a little tidier and neater perhaps. He felt no gaseous build-up in his head. He was bright-eyed and well-rested. So what did this valve regulate, he wondered. He gave the valve a tentative tweak. There was no hiss this time, just the reassuring squeak of the valve mechanism itself. He closed the valve and thought again. If the groin valve controls my internal plumbing, this head valve must control my brain. It was a good thought. It was certainly on the right lines, but what he didn't know was this head valve regulated memory. For some, memories are stored in gaseous form. They are brain clouds that soar and buffet in the storage tank of the mind. And while the mind can hold almost a lifetime's worth of memories, it can't capture absolutely everything. That makes sense, eh? Increasing life expectancy or something. That stands to reason. So every now and then these head valve people need to clear the decks a little. Vent the small, inconsequential memories. A distant auntie's birthday party. The exact route of the number 63 bus from the town he moved away from a decade ago. This makes room for new memories. Gives them a bit of elbow room, as it were. It also allows those important memories, the birth of your children, your wedding day, the time you helped win the pub quiz, and let's be honest, you pretty much won the pub quiz on your own that glorious night. Take that, Michael. It allows them to burn a little brighter, to reclaim their rightful place in your mind's sky. But what he didn't know was that there was an art in venting exactly the right memory. You can't twist a valve and hope for the best. What if you evacuate the memory of learning to drive, or where you keep the keys to the shed? That would be disastrous, eh? What you need to do is carefully scan for a memory on the fringes, a gas cloud that's just on the periphery. It'll probably be scraggy and brittle, a dull grey. That kind of gas has not been used in ages. That kind of gas is just taking up space. That's the kind of gas you can safely vent into the atmosphere to disappear forever, or float, or sink, or do whatever vented memories do. He toyed with the valve. He enjoyed the novelty of his new toy, and he twisted it again to hear the satisfying hiss. Minute by minute the gas roared past his ear. "I wonder if this will make my head feel," he said, as he lost the ability to speak.